We are back on live.
No, you don't have to. You got it right now. Oh, hello.
Thank you very much for your patience. We are back. Have no idea what happened there. The whole machine just completely locked up.
That's incredible.
And just give us a second to set things up. Yeah, it wasn't just audio, guys. My keyboard froze, my mouse froze, everything was frozen. The audio is faint. Okay, one says my voice is lovely, the other says the audio is faint. All right, good. Everybody says it should sound good. Audio is fine. Yeah.
You guys should try restarting your, refreshing your browser. Really
Yeah. It should all be good. All right, good. Thank you. Glad. Yeah, there shouldn't be any issue with the audio now. And we'll pull this back up. Yeah, there's all kinds of funny stuff going on, but thank you so much for your patience. And particularly if we have any of you that are, oh, look at all that, very cool emotes. And so we're going to go ahead and get back to our game here because we've still got a good chunk of time left, and we appreciate everybody being patient with us. I've got a chorus here. Love it.
nerds.
Hey,
Look, you're with a lot of us. You're trapped in here with us. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
The bouncing emotes now.
It's lovely. I want to do the dragon. I want to see that goes.
Cameron, you're on fire today.
Oh, wait, this.
I want to see that. I want to see that bounce.
Oh, wait. Oh, no.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it falls. I'd love to see you wiggle wiggle, faux show. All right, so here we go. 6'2" in a compact. I love it when the seat goes back. All right, here we go.
twice if you're not okay.
Yeah. All right.
I'm surrounded by nerdier people than me.
Well, just don't get her singing the corn song, and we'll be fine.
And find my inner nerd.
Find your inner. Look
Do
at your car.
you like corn? Have you ever seen anything more beautiful?
It's corn.
All right.
So, Thomas, you are laying flat on the ground. Click. And click, you have a throbbing headache. You've got a massive welt in the middle of your forehead. What are you doing?
It's just possible.
Just like the rest of everything.
Gotta keep it together. Maybe I sit on the box. And I push you off the box. And I just sit on it.
Gathers. Whoops, sorry, wrong monitor there. Right, that reset. I'll fix that real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna use mine.
By the way, I haven't called him out in a while. This is a good chance. Adrian von Ziegler. If you don't follow him, you should. Adrian von Ziegler. All of his stuff on YouTube is free to use, and it's free licensing. So he's got all kinds of cool tracks. Adrian von Ziegler. If you like this kind of stuff, it's all free to use. You should check it out. All right, so
I'm gonna use an advantage, and I'm going to break the law.
Gathers just kind of sits back and watches you with a smirk on his face. All right, go ahead, roll.
Oh my gosh, these are the worst. 11. Oh, 11.
11,
That's
okay.
okay.
I thought that
You actually proved to be not much stronger than Click, but you do actually manage not to slip and smack yourself in the head with it. With that, Gather smiles, he looks at you and says, would you like me to? All right, he steps forward.
Players are not coming through well. They say the music's louder.
No, there's no way. Hold on here.
it says, yeah, player sound check sounds off.
Oh, well, it's because your mic's all muted. Why? Oh, that was the save
coming
setting.
through your mic.
Yeah, you're all coming through my mic.
Your mic?
I'm amazed that we were still able to
Yeah,
get through yours.
Yes, I know. Yes, all right.
That's impressive.
Now, yeah, all right. So now you all sound good.
Yay.
That's why it was faint before, but then it said it was okay because if it was me talking, it was okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, Gathers puts the crowbar on. Pop! The lock snaps off. He smirks over at Click.
He's a little stronger
Listen.
than you.
Then he leans over and opens it up.
No! No!
I mean, I am sitting on it.
Yeah,
you were
he's sitting.
sitting on
Yeah,
it?
he's sitting on it.
Oh,
To
okay.
get that leverage.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. All right. So he pops it off and he looks at you, puts a hand on your chest, pushes you off.
No, and I grab it.
Underneath my legs.
I grab it.
All right. As click goes off, let's go ahead and roll
I'm
initiative.
far too woozy to
It's
be
not a
doing this
combat
right
initiative,
now.
but it's a
Who does it
who can
first?
grab?
Come on, Jenny.
Sorry about that, guys, for all the tech. Thanks for staying with us, Steph. All you folks still in the chat is awesome. 5. You managed to snatch the box up before Gathers gets to it. The lid rattles in your hands. Easy, easy. We shares and shares alike, right? I hope you open it. That's the price.
Not something that someone's.
Then I go in my pouch and I pull out a silver coin.
He looks at the coin. How about we have a look in the box first, and then I decide.
Another silver coin.
Gathers.
Must be really valuable. What you got in that box?
Gathers. This is not supplicant behavior.
You telling me how to behave?
I've lived in this city 11 long years.
11 years?
Aren't you a gog?
If he doesn't want to give it to you, that's stealing, isn't it?
You're playing games with me here, Click, and you're not going to like playing games with me. And he kind of takes the proper rod and tosses it in his hand. We share and share alike. That's the Gorg way.
And I've shared my tithe. He's given more.
I don't think those 2 silver are a proper share for what's in that box.
I gave you
I
3.
can see by the look on his face.
It's my family's.
So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to persuade him? Are you trying to threaten him?
I'm trying to persuade him that to follow his own creed. That if this is his and he's not giving it up willingly, then he needs to listen to his own words.
Okay, so make a.
If he's calling me out for being a
all right,
thief.
so make your roll.
Could it be with advantage since they're both trying to convince him?
We don't do it like that here.
That's not how that works
The ro-
here?
no, but the role play, like if the role play were a
Affects
little
the DC.
stronger, yeah, it wasn't. It was okay role play. It wasn't great role play.
Frick off.
Sorry.
John, get him. Wow.
Type exclamation point Gord in the chat because my Nightbot reset. So
like sweating.
exclamation point
Me
Gord
too.
in the chat.
I'm feeling.
All right.
I'm feeling.
21.
21. Easy, easy, Click. Go ahead.
I promise
He takes the 2 silver from you.
the next tithe will be bigger.
Just make sure you don't get caught, lad.
You too, Gathers.
I can keep my mouth shut, but I won't lie for you.
Keep your hands in your pockets next time.
Put this in my backpack.
Teamwork.
Can you help put my trading cards in my bag?
All right, let's go to the 2 of you who are now knocking on the door.
I've moved my my little
are
like
so
bag
sweaty,
where I
though.
keep coin to the front of me, and I'm kind of
Yeah, I
like
was
holding
worried
it
about Gathers.
and just
Yeah.
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, like approaching the door of the store. And I have like immediately as we're walking up, I like take Mila's hand in mine and kind of like swing it, like very excitedly.
God, you're
Mila
far too
looks-
happy.
Incredible. Like,
But it's a hard switch. Like it was pretty like relaxed before, and then as we walk up to the windows, it's kind of this more like you watch the posture change a bit.
she like observes that and then matches.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little nervous. We're getting books. And I'll kind of walk up to the door and open it. Pretty.
You just open it?
Yeah, if it's open.
Okay.
If it's
All right. So you walk up to the door, and it's a heavy oak door. It's got a brass knob. The sign above shows several. It shows a book with open, sort of faded pages and creased pence for pages across the top. You can see through the window to your left. There are several books stacked, and the ambient light, both of windows that are letting in from the outside, along with several candles that are lit. And you open the door, and inside, you see. Hang on here.
I see myself.
Yeah.
Oh God!
You see.
Doppelgangers already.
And I gotta change something here because I put a different one in before I had to reboot. You open it up and you see inside. It's a 2-story building, and it is stacked with books of all kinds. Most of them not very valuable. Again, you're in the low quarter here, but you do see several which are leather bound. Several which have spines on them of fairly good structure, but much of it is absolutely dilapidated. And as you walk in, you see an elderly man. I don't have my little mini here that I used before.
Theater of the mind, old man.
I know,
Old
yeah,
man.
I can do that, but I'll just
Summon an old man energy.
We'll put this here. And as you step in, he looks up. He recognizes you, Mila.
My hair is different, and I do have a flower behind my ear.
And he recognizes you. He got a good look at you when you peeked in his door that first day. And as he looks up, he grunts, "You again."
Hi, mister.
I've got some coin to spend on some books. Could we look around a little bit? Or maybe could you help me find
I'll
something?
take out my coin. It's 2 pieces.
He looks at you. You even know how to read?
A little.
Yes.
She knows a lot better than I do, but maybe could you help me find something that would be good for the level of reading that I'm at?
I can write too.
He kind of lets out an exasperated sigh. He looks at your coin. Well, as long as you're not here to play games, I've taken all my life to assemble this, and
Wow.
Beautiful.
you would think that people in the low quarter don't respect a good book, but you might be surprised. Many of them just want to get away from their real lives, and well, these pages do that for them. You
What
say
are your
you're
favorite ones?
mostly soppy romances, occasionally thrilling chases through the city, stories of heroes, the normal sop. But occasionally you get one that wants to learn. What are you interested in?
My reading's not as good as hers, so maybe she would want other things, but if you have any, like... And she kind of gets, shy for a second about it.
I'll tap your shoulder to you got this.
Maybe a bunch of fairy tales or something? Do you have any of those?
I think I have just the thing. He walks over and he pulls, he kind of rifles through some brown-backed, solid-spine books. Now, these are not inexpensive, mind you. These are the Parables of Alassus, and in particular, Volume 2. And he pulls one of the leather books off the shelf, blows the dust off of it, and comes walking back to you. Normally, this would be a full silver, but you lasses seem kind. 5 copper for this. And as he holds it up, and he, as you see on the cover, it says, "Sundry spites and suffering sycophants."
Ooh.
You're good with that alliteration, man.
Hold on, I'm writing it down.
Yeah, wait. say it.
Sundry sprites and suffering sycophants.
Right.
And... as a person with a lisp, I feel bullied by this adult man, and that's fine.
Would you like to repeat it for us?
No,
So mean.
I genuinely think that maybe Dolly would have a hard time with some of the words on even the cover.
Sure.
And
I can help.
okay. And she'll kind of lean into the guy and just be like, "Do you think it's gonna be too hard for me to read?"
Don't mistake the title.
Okay.
Often he would get wordy in the foreword and the title, but the book is actually written to be read by teenage children, young
I'm
adults.
almost teenaged.
You don't look that close, but you seem like
I'm almost there. I
you seem
promise.
bright.
Thank you.
Perhaps your friend that can read could aid you, but many stories of fairies and all manner of, as it says, sundry sprites, and wait till you get to the suffering sycophants.
Oh, okay.
And he takes a silver piece and hands you back 5 copper.
Yeah, I do.
What can I get for 1 silver? It can be maybe your favorite, if you have one.
What do you like to read?
Oh gosh, what don't I like to read? Is probably the more question. I don't like horror. That's scary, and sometimes I like to read at night, and it frightens me because everything's dark. But
Do you like to learn?
yes, I love to learn.
What do you like to learn about?
Oh gosh, I really.
Do you like the stars? Do you like insects? Do you like to learn about magics? Do you like to learn
Magic.
about the priesthoods?
Yes, all of it.
Well, I can't give you all of it.
That's fair.
We'll come back. He's lying to you. It's not real.
Priesthoods and magic.
Then you mean like magics of the divine?
Yeah, that would work.
Just one moment. Stay here.
Okay.
And you see he turns and you hear his feet stomping upstairs, leaving you just in the wafting amber light of the candles and the pale sunlight streaming in through fairly cheap windows, thick, glass that's kind of mottled, and this is not like the clear glass we would see today, but letting in some light from the outside, and you're just surrounded by all these books and knickknacks, and the two of you just stare by yourself as you hear his footsteps up above.
Mila is gonna kind of go to like the nearest book that's on either a table, either stacked or on a shelf, and just take it, crack it open, and just like a good book smell. Just
Yeah. Yes, you smell the dry, musty. All these books are used and old. Many of them are heavily worn. Some have torn pages. Nothing of extreme value makes its way to the low quarter here.
But it's valuable in of itself.
Yeah, it is.
Because so many people, it's so worn. So many people have read it, and so many people have loved it, that people have kept reading it.
That must mean it's a really good one.
That must mean it's really good.
I think
But-
Dahlia kind of like looks at all the like knickknacks and baubles.
Okay. Yeah, you see he's got, it looks like just in a very eclectic mix of, small, like skulls of birds and rodents, and in other places you see paintings that are kind of shoddy but look like they're showing scenes of far off lands. You see he's got various bits of flatware just sort of laid out from different sets. He's got little vases and cups and things that are on various counters. And you kind of pick through it, and then you hear his footsteps thunk, 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 coming back down the stairs.
I like just look at one of the rat skulls for a really long time, and then I like look at Finn, and then I like push another skull in front of it slightly. Like I'm just like, I don't take anything. I'm just like admiring it. And when he kind of walks down, I really like the way you've decorated in here. It's really cool.
He notices you looking at the rat skull, and you have an interest in the macabre.
I don't know. I don't think it has to be sad. I think it can be beautiful. I made this comb, and I show my comb that I made.
Shut the fuck out, y'all.
It's lovely.
Thanks.
Yes. Yeah, here. He hands you, it's a paperback book, but it's kind of oversized, and you can see it looks very, very old. The covers, when I say paper, it's just sort of like it's a thin leather over parchment. And on the front of it, you see it says, Blessings and Ordinances of the Divine.
Cool. I will happily, grab your hands, very excitedly take this book. Thank you so much. And I gave you the silver?
No, but you can now.
Yes.
He takes it.
Hand it. Thank you. What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Why, you're so kind. Why did you wander in here in the first place? How did you come to have interest in books? You're most unusual girls.
Well, I'm not from around here, but where I was from had a really nice bookstore, and it was a very nice lady, and she let me read a lot while in that store in my free time, and so I like to stop where I can.
My mom tells me stories sometimes, but they're all with spoken words and not written words, so I thought that maybe something different could be nice.
and I can teach you.
Okay.
Well, you must have a good mother then. Well, my name is Marcus. What are your names?
I'm Dahlia, and I give him my hand in like an overly like presentory way.
He looks at you kind of oddly and then reaches out and just gives you a quick grasp
It's a
with the
good
hand.
handshake. Like it's very business professional. Two
Mila.
shakes.
Mila, well, just girls, be careful. The low quarter of Altamir is not a safe place, and there are many out there who would take advantage. Just be careful.
You too.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Well, come and visit me again sometime.
If I finish this book and I were to return it, I don't expect money in return, but is that okay?
He kind of shrugs. Well, it's yours. No need to return it.
Okay.
You keep it, you can write little notes in the back or draw
Writing
a little
in it?
picture. You could.
I have other paper for that. That's okay.
Blasphemy!
You could share. I bet your words are just as good as their words.
Thanks. That's very nice. She's gonna resist the urge to immediately open the book and start reading, and instead put it in her bag.
As like kind of I imagine like Mila's tucking things away. I think I just kind of do one like long wistful look across the entirety of the store and keeping in mind like what Click had said of just like look for things. I think I'm just looking for anything like valuable. At this point, Dahlia in her mind is like never going to steal from this man.
Never, ever.
Cannot. Must
Oh, wait,
protect
what was
at all
his name?
costs.
I totally-
Marcus.
Marcus. Thank you.
Would die for
You didn't write
Marcus.
his name?
Even
I
as
know.
you
I got
have
excited.
this thought go through your mind, you can't help but remember that Click noted that symbol on the outside, and it makes you sad to think that somebody is perhaps contemplating
Yeah.
doing exactly that.
I think like that notion of like how can I protect this person is sort of what is in Dahlia's mind
Okay.
as she looks.
All right.
It was called It was called Blessing and Blessings and
Ordinances of the Divine.
Of the Divine. Okay.
Can I like make like some sort of perception check as I'm just like browsing the shop?
Sure.
writ
What are you
large?
looking for?
Just like anything valuable, not for me, but of like
Stands out.
yeah, like of like how can I help this person kind of protect their own stuff?
Okay. Go ahead and roll d20.
Sure.
You have made an entire harp of heartstrings, and you are playing them. It's incredible.
It's a 10.
10, okay. You look around. Well, the first thing that you notice, you're not really trained for this, but you notice there's another door in the back, and there are windows. There's like several windows on the second story. It looks like it would be a very easy place to break into. Nothing really stands out to you as particularly valuable, although you can presume that he has a coin box or something that he uses to receive and to pay out change.
I think before we leave, Dahlia will kind of lean in to like Marcus and just say, you be safe too. There's a lot of dangerous people around here. I'm kind of new to town, and it's a little scary, but I just want you to be safe too, okay?
Kind of gives you a fatherly pat on the head. Aren't you, dear? I've been here for many years. I'll be just fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You let us know if anyone causes you any trouble.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
I'll do that.
Okay. And like, kind of like, just weirdly flexes. Like it's like,
Nothing actually bulges out when you flex.
no, I'm just like, arms drop. Like I'm just pretending I have muscles.
He kind of laughs. He says, "It's been so good to meet you, Melia and Dolly. I hope you'll come back soon."
We'll come back by and say hello.
All right. And with that, we're going to switch back. So
Leon.
Dolly.
so you,
I like
Click.
that name actually. That's nice.
Maybe we should switch names.
Okay.
You have Duke with you, and Duke is now hidden back beneath his cloak, the box. What are you doing?
I'm going to take Duke past the Bobet into an alley where I can see the bowl of brown.
Okay.
Knowing that we had to pass the Bobet, I expect our friends to show up at any point to start gathering food. But I want to. We need to look in what's in that box.
No, down. No, not till we get down.
Why?
Because I said.
Then we should.
Can't
It's
argue
my
with-
box.
You're right.
What's your rush? It's mine.
Then we take back alleys.
Okay. Where are we meeting the others?
Back in the hole.
Oh, then let's go.
The whole, I like it.
So you guys going back then?
go back.
All right. And what are the two of you doing?
And we're gonna pass them right as we go towards the Bobette. Yep.
Okay.
I want to make sure they don't pass us. I want to take back alleyways. I'm not taking
Okay.
these
All right.
And then JK.
All right. So in moments, you find yourselves outside the Bobette Common House. You see the huge cauldron out front, the familiar scent of the brown, and
As we walk up, I'm kind of
Yeah,
like,
we're keeping an
you
eye out.
actually see he has his back to you, but you see the familiar form of Deke. He's leaning over the cauldron, scooping out, and he's got a few of his little friends around. They have not noticed
turn
you
back
yet.
around.
Yeah, we're ducking back into an alley corner. Should we go back?
We should go back.
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 We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. We're gonna do an immediate
I'd rather be
U-turn.
hungry than fight a boy. Let's keep
look,
going.
We ate yesterday. You.
That's.
Period. Yeah.
I've got more snake jerky at home.
It was surprisingly tasty. Oh, it was snake.
Yeah,
I never had snake before then.
it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I
It'll
wouldn't.
do.
I wouldn't have known. Just by the way, as we're walking, if you know people start asking questions,
Yeah.
or you hear people asking questions about a tiny girl that can do things, that was very vague.
Are you? You can tell me whatever you need to tell me.
Right. We're friends.
I've got your back. I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
Not for 25 days. Then I gotta go home and then I'll come back.
Oh, but you'll be back. That's okay.
Yeah. You can come to my house.
I don't. There might be some people looking for me, but I don't think they'll come here.
What are they like? Why are they looking for you?
So you know the thing that I did to Deke?
Yeah.
He isn't the first person that I've done that to. And also, this isn't the first town that I've necessarily been to either. I typically get chased out of towns and then have to go to the next town, and then I end up there's a lot of people that die every day, everywhere, all the time. And trying to stop that from happening is a bit trying at times.
Why would people be mad at you for helping?
You see, that's a great question that I ask myself every day.
That
but
seems
also,
stupid. I'm sorry.
Deke
that was a little
grabbed
much.
me, or tried to grab me after I healed him. I don't know if it's just some sort of something with the ability, but it's yeah. Just if some people are asking around, just
Are they like
let me know.
grown-ups?
Yeah.
Now, what do they look like?
Well, the last group that I ran into, it was a bunch of older guys, and they were wanting to take me. And thankfully, I'm small, and I can run in places that they can't, and so I was able to get away, sort of. They chased me out of town, and I kind of ran into the forest, and then now I'm here.
Well, I'm glad you found here. And
Me too.
And Dahlia kind of like leans in very seriously for a moment. And like you kind of watch that like pretty like jovial sort of spaced out smile like kind of fade, and like a more furrowed brow sort of drops in. I'm gonna make sure that they won't do anything to you.
Thanks.
Yeah. And like more of a like I think at this point you would start to notice there's a variety of smiles. And the one that you just received at the end was very genuine.
Oh.
I'll add another string to the horn.
Bravo.
I know, it's really good.
D6 inspiration for you. I love that. Well done. Thank you very much, Wily Hobbit, for the raid. We appreciate all of you guys joining in. If you haven't yet, go ahead and type !Gord in the chat. In just a little bit, we'll be doing our grand prize giveaway, which is this guy right here. In celebration of the art of Mike Disney,
You guys
we
all got
have
people on
the
you.
only
I'm
place you
fine.
can get in the world.
I'm safe.
Except any place else you can get it.
Everything's good in
The Overgord Glow in the Dark sweatshirt, custom made here at the Blue Box Factory by Duke. AKA Cade, AKA Short Mom on the Run, AKA Jenny, AKA my wife. So yes, type it in the chat, and thank you again for the raid. And with that said, you now are all back inside, and
In the
you
hole.
go to the hole. And
I don't like that it has,
you know,
but it has to be now.
Yeah.
and as
Hole
you
of heroes.
When
The
we
music
get
got much louder.
yeah.
yeah, I know.
when we get
Oh my
back
goodness.
to them,
I'll fix it.
We're
Just
gonna
chill,
have to
everybody.
yell.
Just
Yep.
chill. Everybody chill.
So I think that we have a couple of moments before you guys get back.
Yes, go ahead.
Do we instantly open the box or do you wait? I go in before you, and you see me. I am already sitting at the table like this.
Yes, click.
Can we look inside?
I think we're gonna wait for the others.
Click seems very displeased with this patient notion.
I like how immediately Duke was like, "Oh yes, buttons. Let me press them." I'm the exact buttons that will bother this person.
Click will do the same thing after he realizes that you're going to be lame, and he will go up and tie his sling to the grate, put rocks in it, and he will have his back against where the stairs come down. He will be up against that wall waiting if anybody does come down.
Okay. You do, after a few moments, you hear footsteps, and you recognize Mila and Dahlia, their voices kind of speaking quietly, and there's kind of a huskiness of emotion in Dahlia's voice.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Do you need some water?
Maybe.
As they walk down the stairs, who's first?
I typically hold it open for other
So
people
you
to
go
go
down
in.
first?
Yeah.
You get to the bottom step, and then there's a knife at your throat.
Aw.
You didn't see the trap? You weren't ready for somebody when you got down here?
I'm gonna take my bag and just smack your arm down.
I wasn't going to. This is a lesson for the organization, right? We've got to learn, get better as a group.
But we live here.
But we don't threaten our friends.
What if somebody had broken in, set a trap, and was waiting for you?
Oh man.
But
that would be really sad.
wasn't.
This time?
Do you always have to be this careful?
Do I have to be nervous all
We
the
might
time?
have some valuables in. And I point at the box that now no longer has a lock on it.
Also, the second you say valuables, I clap you on the shoulder and I go, speaking of valuables, we're never gonna rob from that old man.
Why?
Ever. Because he's
No,
so nice.
He's so
and he's
nice.
good,
And I know that he was
and-
rude to me before, but I think he just thought that I didn't have any money and that I was
Guys,
going to steal from him.
I know.
Which
I really wanted to
isn't
rob
far
him, guys.
from the truth.
No, you don't understand. I could have gotten into the Thieves Guild. I'll be
His
right
name is
back. I'll be
Marcus.
right back.
Don't you dare
I'll be
go and
right
try to steal from him right
I
now.
go upstairs. And I
I'm
take my
following
knife
him.
with me.
I'm
I grab him by the
following him.
pant leg and I'm like,
I have my knife in hand and I'm like confidently walking. What? Trust me.
no,
No,
I
no,
am
no,
not.
no. Trust me.
I will follow.
You can come see what I'm going to
I
do.
will follow.
Mila and Dahlia, you want to see what's in the box?
I do want to see what's in the
I
box.
also do really want to
I'll
see
come
what's in the
look
box.
what's in the box. Mila, you follow him.
Okay. If he gets rowdy, scream. Okay.
I'll come punch
I
you.
go up the stairs.
I'm like
Okay.
stuck
I go to
your
the
side.
mark that's on the building.
Yes.
And I put an X across the oval, which means no valuables inside. And then I turn around, happy.
I don't know what that means.
Just trust me, it's probably a good thing, I think.
Okay.
Okay, now wait a minute. So to be clear, this was drawn with charcoal.
Oh, okay. Then I'll take some
We could
friggin'
find a
What-
paint
what-
purple
what are you gonna
hair.
take?
some coal on the
There's no
ground.
coal laying around on the ground.
She has stuff to draw with, though.
I have ink.
Oh. Yeah.
It's pretty old ink, but we could use it.
I probably got some, like, goo or something. Yeah, just goo sitting around.
Then I'll grab some of her ink and smudge it across over the oval.
Okay. Roll d20.
This is gonna go great.
Can I?
13 on my dice.
Looks good to you.
On the way back home, I did gather up my clothing and.
Okay. And you were presented with a large apple pie.
Oh, yes, so we don't have to have lunch.
No,
Yeah, we
you do
also
not.
didn't tell
Hot
you
from
guys.
the oven, smells aromatic, crispy brown crust. And as Gretchen handed it to you, now be a good dear there. Once again, she grabs that cheek. And
I'll make sure to stop by later and say hi. I'll tell you just how good the pie was, and I'm certain it's delicious.
bring the pan back.
Of course.
Perhaps I can have another for you and your friends.
When we get back down to the hole, I will put a barrel in the way, change, and give Duke my extra set of clothing that I have that is clean and from the other boy. Because
Okay.
you said your
Also-
clothes were dirty.
Thanks.
Deke and his buddies were at the bow bet, and so we, instead of trying to sneak food, just turned around and came right back.
How even do you make that? What is even in there?
I know what I'm doing. I didn't make it.
Did you make
but
this?
No.
You're a chef?
No.
You would
Would it be
presume he
Baker?
stole it like
That'd
he's
be way
stolen everything
cooler.
else.
No, this I was given.
He schmoozes.
Cool.
He schmoozes the older ladies.
I'm good around town, is what you meant to say.
Bring it around.
So we have
Emil
some
does
food.
not say that.
If Deke is guarding the bow bet, then we need to ration this.
I
like having pie.
Guarding it. He was just drinking soup.
Yeah, but if he's going to be there every time we want to go eat,
Maybe we should
Well, he
just
might
eat at
not.
off hours, you know? Like
he might
a
have
early
thugs there
bird
all the
special.
time.
I mean,
He said he
they
was a yellow
didn't
knife.
seem to be like.
I could go
What
as
does
the
that mean?
hunchback.
The Yellow Knives?
Yeah.
They're a gang. There's many of them.
I mean,
People who
there's-
don't want
are
to be
they
a
like
dog or a
guilds?
thieves guild. No, they're small. Individual, trying to make a name for
Are
themselves.
we a gang?
Yes. I say confidently and quickly.
Wow.
Okay, well, no, we're an organization.
Well, we gotta get a name
What's the
that's cooler
difference?
than the yellow knives.
Do you know what
Sounds like pea knives. That's gross.
gang sort of implies ruffery?
Be the whole of Hero.
We
Y'all-
did some roughery.
No, you're
Are we
far too
heroes?
nice for that. We're an organization.
You smoked someone in
Look,
the
I
jaw
show you
and
my
you
hand.
stabbed someone.
I did say you're far too nice for that. I
Oh,
did not
okay.
say you were.
I can do things if I need to. I just haven't needed
She jumped
to.
on his back and everything.
We're working
and
on
then
it.
threw up on him.
We're working on it.
We don't have to talk about
Just
that
like I try and teach you about traps, I guess you teach me about just how rough you really are.
That sounds mean, but you said it in a nice way.
Weird. Anyways, Duke, as I
Yes.
begin cutting small slices of pie for everybody, can we look?
Well, since I guess I have nobody in the world left,
You have us.
Hey, do you want to look?
I
by
guess
yourself
I'm gonna have
first?
to trust.
Literally just sticking
If you
hands
want
in
to,
and
you-
just.
Well, I'm gonna have
I'm
to trust
going.
all of you.
Yes.
So, with all of you looking, watch him.
Hand on pie.
Can I trust you? Can I trust you?
Same.
Hands in the air. Can I trust you?
I carefully set the pie down.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I open up the box.
Okay. As you open the lid of the box, the mechanism is perfectly smooth.
You're like already making more in the Foley. Wait, don't break the sound levels.
So I wait, before I open it, I go, all I know is I saw my dad put his pocket watch in here, and that's all I want.
Oh, that's
Oh,
important.
it's a pocket watch?
Yes.
Time is important.
Yes. Well, so's my dad.
Yeah.
So I open it up.
As the oiled hinge slides smoothly open, you see several things in there. First of all, you see a small leather sack clearly filled with coin.
Gotta stop giving us money, John.
You see,
Beyond our wildest dreams.
you see a golden locket on a slender golden chain.
Get a pretty penny for
I'm
that.
watching your hands actively.
I'm eating pie.
You see a garnet about the size of like a a pigeon egg. Like it's a good size.
The
It's
entire bite is just.
I drop my pie in my
Clearly.
lap, and I'm like, oh god.
clearly, this was part of your family's sort of savings fortune. And then, interestingly, a rolled up document of some kind that has your father's seal on it, a calligraphied and elaborate letter B on a red seal.
Where's the pocket watch? No pocket
Is that what the
watch?
locket was?
Locket.
Oh, the locket. Okay.
What does the
Who
B
were your
stand for?
parents?
My family name.
What's your family name?
Beauregard.
I like that.
I shakily put my plate down.
Gobble up the rest of the
I
pie.
walk over and I hug the crap out of Duke and I say, welcome. Welcome to the group, Duke. Welcome. Yes. Oh, this is very good, Duke. Very good. And I just start dancing him around the room.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in my life.
You have not. No, none of you have.
Okay. So, I open up the sack of coins.
Okay. You look inside and
How about I pour them on the table?
you lay out, and there's got to be at least 30 pieces of platinum here.
Oh.
We're gonna get robbed and we're gonna die. We're gonna get robbed and we're gonna die.
Click sees that. He walks up the stairs and is looking, actively checking to make sure
Wow.
nobody's coming.
That's silver, right? Right? That's silver.
That's-
that's what silver looks.
Smooth.
Smooth. Keep it smooth. Keep it smooth.
Or smooth.
Click needs a napkin.
All right.
Is that silver?
We're going to be very careful.
Is there any
big
more?
silver.
Or is that it?
No, there's the locket,
Big silver.
the sack of coins,
So it's just 30
the
pieces of
giant
platinum.
garnet, 30 pieces of
Just?
platinum.
What do you
Go ahead.
mean by that?
The garnet
Rich
I'm
kid.
rich.
and the document.
Okay.
You said garnet was about that big?
Yes.
Good thing my parents stocked stuff away.
This is dangerous.
I put it
I mean, this is
back
good,
on
but
the
this is
sack, and I put.
dangerous.
I don't. Well, yes. We have to figure out. Okay.
Okay.
The golden locket. I
Okay.
look at the golden locket.
Yeah, it's ornate. It's carved with the family crest, and you pop the little latch on the top, and it's a picture of your mother and your father in their wedding apparel. The day of their joining.
Do you shut it after you open it? What does the crest on the outside look like? Like, what's your family crest?
Yeah, what's your family crest?
Yeah,
Well, I
Certainly you came up with one before coming to the table.
Of course I did. Because I'm not good.
The reason
just
I
play a
asked you that was
noble.
because I was like, Jenny's gonna come up with something cool right now.
Yeah, right now.
right now. You got this.
Would you like some help, or no?
What?
With what your crest looks like?
Yeah.
Okay. You see, it looks like a shield with a pair of roses crossed, the petals full, but very sharp thorns going down the stem of the rose.
I sort of come to my senses, taking a deep breath after all of this has happened, and I help you gather up the platinum, put it back in the bag. We need to be very, very cautious about this, and we need to learn some things, because I don't know if I mentioned it. I overheard the guards talking about some interesting behavior around the burned house. Do you want to tell us anything?
I don't know much. I'm 12.
I mean, what happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
It's okay, Duke.
I know it's hard to recall.
So
Roll a d20 and add your wisdom bonus, please.
wow, 19.
Wow, not
Or
19.
I think it's a.
Yeah.
You recall something.
Yeah.
You recall it for some reason. It hadn't come to your mind until just now, but you remember crying as you went to bed the night before because you heard your mother and father arguing, fighting over something which they did not often fight. Would you like me to say what you heard them fighting about out loud, or do you want me to Discord it to you?
Discord.
Jenny,
Jenny! Rude! I'm offended!
Secrets.
It's okay, we'll pry them out of you.
I know.
You're getting
Okay.
white noise static on the stream? Did that just start, or when did that start? Because we don't hear it here. When did that start for you guys? And I'll Discord this to you. All right. So it's probably a Twitch thing then, because everything is good on this end. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it's not too distracting. We're almost done. We're going to do our giveaway here in just a few minutes. But yeah, we haven't changed anything here. Let me just kill my music altogether. Did that change anything? Or do you still hear the?
How do you feel? What do you think, Twitch? Tell us.
Yeah. What do you
We're
think,
here.
Twitch?
What's your opinion?
What you feeling? How you doing today?
So it's still there,
look
right?
great.
Okay. So yeah,
Keep it
it's
up.
Yeah,
it's something with
your
Twitch.
hair,
Just
something
ignore
new.
it.
It's very nice.
Please.
Working
Did you flip it?
All right.
Like,
So
To hide the
to hide the purple?
Can I open the
Document?
document?
yeah.
I was
Okay.
curious about that
Do you?
too.
Yes.
Okay.
I pop the seal open with a knife.
Might it be useful to keep the seal intact?
Yeah, so I take a knife and kind
Oh,
of
underneath the seal?
Yeah.
underneath the seal.
You're good at that.
He has a special set of skills.
I've heard that.
I watched my dad.
Okay. All right. So you pop it open.
Rude.
Do you read it aloud? Do you let them?
No, I look at
Right
it
there,
first.
right.
Square in the head.
Oh, where did
Okay.
you get
So
that
you look at it.
from?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I just sent you one Discord. I'm gonna send you another one.
Beat Duke right for deep red.
I can't believe that there's so much. Like, it makes sense because, we were in the Noble Quarter. I don't think neither myself nor Mila understood what the Noble Quarter pertained when it came to wealth.
But I like that Jenny's response is only 30. Thank you for playing your character perfectly.
I'm so, like,
Oh my
do
gosh.
kid. This would be as though a child was given a suitcase full of money, and then it's like you go to the bank and you're like, "Hi,
Yeah,
I'm
this is a blank
what
check
do I
scenario.
do with this?
We cannot do that.
Go to a bank? Why not?
do
What's wrong with that? I don't know what a bank is. I live in the woods.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, I guess this isn't
Everything I own.
Galarian, so in Galarian there would be banks here because that's a thing. I don't even know if there's banks in Altamir. I don't know anything about this.
I
city.
love that I don't know what a bank is. That's so freeing. What a burden-free life I live.
I think Mila barely understands how money works.
Oh, yeah.
In general, the idea of platinum is like way too far beyond
you were like,
her
silver, that's silver, right?
capabilities. Yeah,
Big round silver.
yeah, it's just
So-
really big silver, right?
Click. I think it's going to be dangerous to carry around this kind of money.
Yes.
My
And
backpack got
a garnet.
stolen.
Thank you for your
almost.
patience.
I wish we shove it in that barrel.
All right.
Maybe
So
we find.
take a look at what I
split.
just sent you there. Click.
Oh.
Click or
If-
you mean Duke?
Duke, yeah, I'm sorry. If you haven't yet, type !Gord in the chat. We got 80 folks watching. I can't believe all of you that stuck with us, though we had a complete freeze up. It's only happened one other time, I think, with this PC. I've got a really high-end PC to run all this stuff, and it just it went...
Yeah, it did. It really did.
It just like completely wigged out. And you all hung with us. Thank you so much. Thank you for the raid earlier from Sundown, and then of course the raid from Wiley. We really appreciate all that. All right, so you see Duke as he reads the document.
I get behind him and I
his
read it too.
eyes go wide. Do you kind of come behind
Yep,
him?
I read it too.
Roll D20.
no, I don't let him.
Hold on, you're roll D20. What'd you roll?
9.
I do wait to try and see if he's distracted by it. So that
Yeah, you don't you're absorbed. You do kind of get around. His body is partially blocking it, but you can see it's a letter that is addressed to the royal court and the king himself.
what are you getting us into, Joe?
What are you getting us into?
I'm a baby. We shouldn't be
I've
given
only read about
responsibilities.
royal courts in books.
I think my
I didn't know they were real.
dad was probably not.
You do pick out one other word as you're looking. You can see just from the edge before Duke notices you and turns it. You saw the words slavery, and
Not good.
and you saw a name, Von Papen.
Poppin sounds evil.
Von Poppet.
Poppin.
Pumping.
How do you spell that?
Poppen. Only you
I'm so
click
close.
should roll for knowledge local.
You don't have to specify the type because we have no skills. So it's just raw intelligence. Oh, that is not on my dice tray. Well,
Should have taken the one on the table.
what was the one on the table? Don't tell me.
Much better.
9 total.
Total. Doesn't
I
ring a
didn't
bell.
necessarily expect to. I live in the low quarter, and I mean, I might know names.
Yeah.
Okay. This is why I am wearing a hood. Because my whole family was killed, and they think I was killed because my parents were fighting about merchants and danger,
Looks like they were fighting about more than that.
and now there's a letter to the king.
What does it say?
There seems like there was some stuff in the middle there that maybe. What's.
Like king?
Well,
like the
I don't
king?
know, like smuggling and slave trade, and I don't know. I'm 12.
Were your parents involved in this?
I guess
or-
so. It's a letter from my dad.
He's writing about slavery and other things to the king. He's writing
About some dude named Klaus.
Klaus.
Maybe we should give Mila a look at this paper.
Mila, as you look at it, you see it's written in a very neat hand, and you being more learned are able to discern quite quickly. This is the second of 2 letters, this one not yet sent. One previously sent, apparently referring to the same topic, addressed to the royal court, making accusation against one of the leading merchant families of Altamira, led by one Klaus von Poppen, for both tax evasion, slavery, and even human trafficking of the vilest sort with children given to pleasure houses in foreign quarters. And these accusations, this one has not yet been sent.
Would I, like, merchant-wise, would that name strike any bit of familiarity to me?
No, because like none of you would know.
Yeah.
He would have been the only one that had a chance. You didn't
Fair.
travel in those circles because that wasn't the kind of thing
Yeah.
that your mom traded
So-
with. This is like he is part of the sort of shipment cross-country,
Yeah. Oh, big scale.
continental scale merchant family.
I think I'm probably like got a mark on my head. Well, I think they think I'm dead. So let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. When I read this, this is his father writing to the king about these accusations that have been brought towards their family, his family.
This is accusations
Against
that
the Von Poppen.
that
Against Von Poppen.
his
Okay.
that Duke's father is making against this merchant family.
Okay, I thought you were saying that his father was the one that was involved in the human trafficking and slave trade, and I was like, oh my god.
Beauregards,
Okay.
good guys. Von Poppins suck. They are bad.
Klaus von
We do
Poppen
not
is
like
the name.
Klaus von Poppin sounds like a puppet who is evil.
I'm just gonna roll it back up. Oh. I'll hand it to you.
Well, what do we do with this? It
Should
seems
we
like it should get to the king.
send it? If we send it, they will know that
Click.
something got
Why do you
loose
look
here.
so
But this person,
proud?
Click has been
Proud.
like, his mind has been racing, his eyes have been twitching around, thinking.
this person is not a good person, and very
No.
much needs
Yes.
this information to be out there.
But we're kids.
If we send
do
it
we
to
do?
a post,
It occurs to you, of course, that the possession of this document may not be coincidental with the sudden inflammatory incident at your home.
I am tired of all of you saying just how young and unfortunate you are.
since
We
when
are
have I said that?
capable, powerful, and mighty.
But wait a minute, Click.
And we have power in this document,
But I think
and power in that coin.
my parent. Look.
Do you think?
I think they were. I think, Mike. I think we were all killed
I think
for this letter.
Von Poppen might have been
For
the
the
one.
first letter.
I mean, we don't know what the first letter is.
But if it was a
But if it
warning
initiated
shot.
something.
But
Well, this letter referenced.
The first
I
letter.
am following up on my previous correspondence about this matter.
I don't think we can just send it.
I think
'Cause
we need to.
if it maybe got sent, maybe
No.
they found it.
This has
in
to
the
be
mail
delivered.
already. We. So do you just like make an appointment with the king, or how
Well,
does that
I know
work?
that they have squires.
Do I know anything about? I don't know anything about
Do I know anything from the books that I've read on?
that. Does the king live in Altamira?
Yes, and so you know that first of all, there is no chance that you're ever going
Yeah,
to get anywhere close
not
to
us.
the palace. Second of all, the seal has been broken.
Yeah.
And even attempts to re-affix the seal would likely be easily detected. The document has been compromised.
Yeah.
Idea. Do you have anything with your family crest on it?
My locket.
It's very beautiful, by the way.
That could.
Could we use that as a seal?
Wax comes off very easily. I don't necessarily know how it affects, like, pure gold or
Well,
anything.
we'd have to
but
heat the wax.
Heat the wax.
yes, we'd have to heat the wax.
I've seen it done once.
I've seen it done a bunch of times.
Well, then you know better than me.
I know better than you.
Then we can reseal it?
Yes.
It's potentially
Okay, I carefully take it off with my little dagger.
the rest of the.
My wee dagger.
Roll d20, please.
My gosh, these dice suck.
You have no skill in such things. Crack! The seal snaps in two.
Well, I can
That's right,
reheat
we just
the
need
wax.
the wax.
We
We
could
just
try
need
the
the
wax.
wax. We
But
just need
also,
the wax.
no, wax can be reheated.
I know.
Duke, if people,
I knew that.
I don't know
All right.
if people.
With that, as the four of you sit around the remains of a
30
freshly
flat.
baked apple pie,
Guard it.
30 platinum.
Click's head throbbing with a straight
For two
line
reasons
right
now.
across his forehead from a crowbar, a proper rod. And each of you kind of thinking about this new companion that you have met, and what an interesting conundrum you are now embroiled in. You also can't help but think about Marcus up above and what may be going on with his shop. And Dahlia, you just can't quell the admiration you have for Click and his incredible exploits.
Now Click wants to be nice to me because I got
As-
lots of money.
As we get ready to conclude, I want to end tonight with a bit of the role play. I'm going to do the around the room thing. I want each one of you to tell me either one thing you're thinking or observing. Could be something you're thinking about yourself, your family, about what you've just found, about the day, or maybe something you observe. It could be something that you note with the box or the items, or it could be Finn, or it could be about each other. Whatever you would like. I'll give you just a moment to think about that. And as you do, this is the last chance for you to type exclamation point. We're not the last, but getting close to the end here. Exclamation point Gord in the chat for the Overgord sweatshirt. Glow in the dark, great for Christmas.
You're gonna want it.
And
You need
as
it.
they're thinking, reminder, we'll be back Tuesday night with Greyhawk Awakening Book 2. They are in the Raker Mountains. Some fun stuff planned for Tuesday night as the party was in the midst of combat. And the title of Tuesday night's session is, well, if you missed it, you saw it. So they were fighting these creatures. They're not Yeti. They look like Yeti, but they're much, much larger.
Oh, so they're white dragons.
Rizia had her arm broken, tricep ripped. She lays in a pool of blood.
Poor
Horrible
Vivi.
critical. She's still conscious, but one arm is completely useless. And in an attempt to rescue her, Rasmus wanted to get to her by the quickest way possible. Running through
The Yeti's
the
legs.
creature's legs was
Very
the
nice,
quickest
Josh.
route.
Very nice.
Unfortunately, he nat 1'd it on the roll.
Yeah.
As he nat 1'd it on the roll, he had not recognized that as the Yeti was moving, this well-endowed creature, as they came back, smacked him right in the face, knocked him flat on the ground, took 4 points of concussion damage, and that is where we ended the stream on
Gross.
Tuesday night.
Poor Rasmus.
So Tuesday's
I can't really get a
stream
break.
is titled Spheres of Humiliation. Everybody
Why do I
knows
come back?
the Sphere of Annihilation is an old school D&D thing,
gosh.
but this is Spheres of Humiliation. That'll be Tuesday night. Don't miss that.
That's so
And then
funny.
Wednesday
These things
night we
happen? Are
have
you sure?
the Friday Night Crusades
about that?
with Robert. It's going to be a great Lore Masters Arcanum chat. And so, with that said, coming back to you, you all sit around the table with these very interesting developments. The remnants of your meal, the box, the coins, the gem, the parchment that Duke just kind of looks at rolling around in his hands. And we'll start tonight with you, Dolly.
I think Dahlia is starting to wrestle with an idea that I think a lot of young people maybe bump into at some point during their adolescence of how do I care about multiple things all at the same time that I feel deeply convicted of. She sees her new friends and this desire to protect them and this fear of the value that sits in front of them on the table. But then also, this city that she considers a place of work, more or less, is now being revealed to maybe not be as cheery as she had experienced it, and is fearful for the people here. The people that she's met so far have been almost exclusively wonderful, since a few. But yeah, that guy sucks. But I think is beginning to feel this pull of how do I protect the most people possible.
Nice. Very nicely done. Let's go to you.
Click. His mind is racing about the possibilities of how to best handle the letter, which is impressive for him because there's an immense amount of money in front of him, and he would love to have all of it. Because Click, alongside Duke, although I'm not sure how exactly his background is born and bred Altamiran, is a child of this city, not just like lived here his whole life, but literally was
Right.
raised by the city itself and considers it to be a relic, something to be protected and cared for, and wants to make this letter as useful as possible, but questions if the first letter was not very useful, maybe there's corruption within the court of people and that they don't care. Why would a second letter make a big difference? I mean, he's a kid, so he's, these aren't complicated
But there's a
thoughts,
really interesting thing to think about there.
And so his next thought is, well, if there's bad people in the court, maybe we should find a good person who can vouch for us rather than going in ourselves. Someone who actually has power, has sway, who can make a point of this, someone similar to Duke's father. All of this, like, where are we going to find someone like that? Maybe I have connections through the Gogs to someone, and
Okay.
yada, yada, yada. And that's just his mind is racing and racing and racing.
All right. Very good. Mila.
Mila is thinking, just how lucky does someone have to be? Because she's been to many cities before and has not had a warm welcome in any. And yet here she has found herself through just complete means of coincidence. She was on her way to the Bobette and saw her getting ganged up on by some dudes, and these guys came over, and like just out of pure coincidence and happenstance, we've all managed to come together.
Form an organization?
And form
Form
an
a gang.
organization.
No.
Friends.
You said gang.
I then said probably not, because y'all can't beat anybody up.
I like gang.
Rude.
And the fact that one of them, it comes from a noble quarter, and they went to go get a box, and the box has 30 platinum, which she cannot even comprehend how much money that is, because she's probably, the most she's ever seen is a gold, maybe.
Yeah, you've never seen platinum.
Never platinum. So much so that she thought it was silver the first time she saw it. And it's just all of, like, everything feels like it might be falling into place, but it's also getting so much more chaotic and confusing, as well as all these bits of information
Welcome
are
to Blue
coming
Box
together.
RPG.
I love it.
Table.
Very good. Anything else?
Yeah, just overall appreciative and absolutely a little worried. But that's just how she is in general.
Well, and with all that she's been through and all the cities she's been through, and with what I know, it's just amazing that Mila still loves people.
Says a lot
We'll
about
get
her.
there.
So, I'm glad the box is finally opened.
Yay.
And I have my family's locket that I wanted. And then
Maybe some stuff you didn't want.
And then I am very relieved to have some money because I was feeling very sad about being poor.
You were poor for 2 whole days.
And you were weeping the entire time.
And I did not relish for that the rest of my life.
Thank goodness.
I know.
Rescued from those 2 terrible evenings of poverty.
Now he's gonna go buy a goose feather bed. It's gonna be fine.
And then also she doesn't know who she can trust because her dad knew a lot of people. There were always a lot of people in. And so now she's like, doesn't know
She?
Oh, me.
He? Okay, he. I thought that you.
He doesn't know who
No,
to take.
he.
Okay.
No, I know. I was talking about. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, my mom, who she couldn't trust.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah. So my dad and my mom always had people in, and so didn't know who they could trust, who my mom could trust, and so I got my mom's locket, and I don't know if somebody was after her locket or after the, because it has our family crest, or the that letter. And so it's either like there's stuff in this box that I don't know what happened. So I'm missing my mom, my dad, and then I got money. And then like, so I was thinking of who in my mom and dad, like who was in that,
Who would they trust?
who would they trust? Like
Yeah.
who,
It's like knowing your friends or your
Yeah,
parents'
'cause,
friends, which
like-
you're like, I don't know. I guess
Right,
the Wilsons
so-
from down the lane, are they cool?
right, because my mom always had parties. So, who was downstairs?
Might not.
And
Might not all be good people.
you know, like, was it one of our servants?
Yeah.
You know, like, so now I don't know who. Duke doesn't know who he can trust, or if he could trust his mom's friends, who are around a lot. So,
It's good thoughts.
yeah. So, but now I have friends
You do?
that now.
He admitted it. He admitted
You
it.
know, like I
Can't take it back. No,
don't,
take these backsies.
like I don't, haven't really liked Click,
Yeah, really?
but
So what?
they're the
I
the
didn't
only,
know that.
They're the only people in his life.
Nicely
For
done.
now.
Nicely done. Bravo, bravo. All right, so let's go to the giveaway exclamation point gourd. And now we're going to vote for Stream MVP. Thank you for all the followers.
Didn't happen.
And before we go to our Stream MVP, we do have a question for you today. If you're watching today and you haven't followed, or if you're a follower and you haven't subbed, or you're a sub whose sub has expired, or if you're watching this and you're not in our Discord where we have all kinds of fun chat all throughout the week, we have one question for you today. What are you doing? Come on, give us a follow, give us a sub. And as we go to our Stream MVP, I'm going to go ahead and pull up our...
You're doing great.
Hey, thank you so much, Mike London. 888 for the follow. We appreciate all the new followers, all the new subs. You guys have been
You can get rid of the
fantastic
quote.
tonight.
What?
And as we go to the Stream MVP vote,
not.
a reminder, the Stream MVP for this game, while they are all still the urchins, all of these players are 11 or 12 years old, the PCs are. Thank you, Ren Reb. All right, so that will carry over. Everything else is going to reset, but that will carry over to the next game. Amanda, so make
everything
sure
else
we
is
track
gonna
that.
reset?
Thank you. Yeah, and that'll
But I
get
think keep
converted.
track of it,
So one of
Yeah, we'll
you-
track it. That'll get converted. And since we're not doing XP at this point because you're all considered level 0, this will all be going toward what happens for your character when you move beyond level 0, which will be happening
we're having-
pretty soon.
That's what
So
got me thinking
hang on
of
here. Let me
something
pull
different.
this up
Which one
quickly.
Of you, like, brought up?
Why the
And
first letter was ignored?
Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, ba,
Well,
ba.
no, one of you brought up like
Did
friends or somebody they could trust in the court. Which one of you? Was
Yeah,
that?
finding someone in the court who could be important
That's-
and trust.
Well, that's when I started like thinking like.
Okay.
Okay,
God.
like
Yeah.
I can't like who could I trust? You know, like you're thinking that, but I don't know if I can trust them.
Well, it's like all your little friends from up in the noble court. You
Yeah.
don't know if their parents are cool or if
Yeah.
they're bad or.
I don't
Probably
like,
gonna need to
ooh,
be
that's a
way-
good
way
point.
quieter
I
than
don't
that.
know who I can trust.
Yeah.
All right. So as we get ready for the vote, we're going to roll for each one of them. We'll be rolling for one of you. So if you see your name pop up as the winner of the Overgourd sweatshirt, just realize you have not actually won yet because there will be a roll-off for that that is done at the end. And then we're going to raid into, I believe, our friends at Guild Superior are going to be up. Or if not, it might be... I don't know if Robert's up. We'll figure out. I
Cats
can't
for
forget.
votes.
Forget. So.
He can't make any promises.
Oh no, you don't want to do that.
Your cat's still up in the
And-
noble quarter.
And
Raisin for votes.
Wait. Wait.
have cat earrings.
We can't have the stream MVP up yet. We haven't given the.
Oh.
No, please kill that poll. They haven't gone
I
there.
don't think you can kill a poll after it's already started.
All right. Well.
I think they thought because we went
No,
around.
I know, but I put it in the chat that that's not what that was, so it got missed. So we have not gone through why we should be voting for them yet. So if we
Oh,
can kill this poll, we're gonna reset it.
Disregard.
Don't disregard it.
Disregard.
Don't vote in this one. We're going to put it up again.
it again.
And while you are voting,
it.
we're going to go ahead and play
you guys
our
do it at
new
the same
Blue
time.
Box
It's
theme,
great.
"A Call to Heroes," as composed by Jeffrey Schumann. Hope you enjoy this as we give our reason for Stream MVP. And let's start tonight. We'll go opposite direction. We're going to start with Duke tonight. Why should Duke be Stream MVP?
Okay. Duke should be Stream MVP because, let's see. Well, he's still grieving his parents' loss and crying and sniveling like a little boy.
Like a little boy.
And he, let's see, then, doesn't really trust Click, so really doesn't want him around him. Doesn't want Click around him. I'm getting confused. And then when they went up, he's just really guarded with that box. So just really trying to protect and then disguised himself.
Good hunchback walk.
The
Yeah.
hunchback.
It was very fun.
And then went back down and kind of now he's opening up to them because that's all he has. So
Very nice. All right. Mila, why should you be Stream MVP?
Did I tell you guys you look great today?
What?
Flattery will get you
I want that. I want that to be smirched. I want it taken off straight from the record.
Strucken from the record.
But I'll give you $20 if you pick
the
me.
reason
raisin
why
for
Mila,
votes. Raisin.
I don't have money.
A lot of viewers.
I don't have
The
any
reason
money.
why Mila should be Stream MVP is because she's all about her buddies. She's all about her friends. She has her friend Finley. She's got her nice new pals. She made a little picture of all of them together to remember.
Nerd.
I know it's really sweet and sickly sweet too. We got to go to a bookstore that Mila has been waiting to get into, and finally they had money to get some. Which, to be fair, the money was not brought by Mila. That was by Click. But I did spend it on a book. And I'm really excited to read the book when I get the chance to learn more information about it, just like Mila. Yeah, vote for friendship.
All right, let's go.
Vote for me. Let's
Vote for friendship.
Stricken from the record.
Let's
darn
go
it.
to you.
Click should be Stream MVP for successfully assisting the party in getting back to the low quarter, including valiantly giving himself up for the rest of the party to run away.
Yeah. Pretty good stuff.
Coming up with the idea for Dahlia to drop the pot behind her to knock that one guard over, and being tactical in nearly everything he does, being cautious because of where he's grown up, what he's seen, what's maybe even happened to him, like putting the sling with the rocks around the entrance to the grate. I did get a good hit on that one guard with a rock from my
really
sling.
good.
Gotta love that. And just consistently being a leader in the group, not necessarily the leader, but sometimes people have to be pushed forward. Got his Duke's box open in fantastic and hilarious fashion, nearly knocking himself flat out unconscious.
Yep.
Was very, very funny. And learning stuff about Click and sort of how he sees not only the city he grew up in, but what he considers to be his family, the city around him, and the people around him. Literally even said at one point, Duke, you are a member of my family. You all are, because you are from this city. And seeing some friendship between Duke and Click, at least in the genuinely apologizing for what happened to him and for how he treated him and all that other stuff, but also just picking him up and dancing around the room with him when the
was
box
so
was
sweet.
opened, and
Yeah.
and you got to see some of the more suave side of Click when it came to the ladies around town.
Inherently the unsuave parts of Click.
For the rest of it, yes. For Gathers was being a bit of a butt, and he proved to him that he should stop doing that and let them go.
Good.
Rolled some pretty good rolls this.
You rolled really well.
All except that crowbar. Your proper rod smacked you
What
in
a
the forehead.
perfect! You can't
We've
roll
all been there.
perfectly every
Am I
session.
right?
There's got to be some failure.
Look, and prefer the crowbar over the persuasion.
A full
Gathers.
knife going into my
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the can't discussion as well. I thought that
Oh
was
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
and
fun.
marking off on the building.
Yeah,
and
that was good.
It's
Yeah,
gotta be smooth.
All right,
teaching
so
Dahlia with the knife.
very good. All right, and so why should Dahlia be stream MVP?
Dahlia should be streaming MVP. I think you got to see a lot more sides of her this game. Some of the more serious sides, some of the, just a little bit more dimension. You got to learn a little bit more about her job and what she does for a living as a 12-year-old. Normal things.
Normal work.
Just a little part-time gig. Getting a little bit more, I think, behind the scenes, getting to see her, the way that she bonds with people and the way that she, pretty quickly fuses in with folks and is able to make a friend just about anywhere, be it Marcus or Baggin or Mila. I think a lot more this session too. I think you're getting to see kind of the part of her that is a little bit more serious, and her kind of stopping the fighting, or at least attempting to, between the lads. Getting to see some good stuff there, and her kind of taking up a stand of saying, like, we are not stealing from this man ever.
No, I thought the role play in the bookstore was a lot of fun, and that was really well done by all of you. Okay, so let's see who you're rolling for. You, Click. We'll be rolling for.
You keep getting Duke, and I'm.
Wait, why are there no eligible? What?
I'm Duke.
Why does it say no one is eligible in that? What? All right, so I'm gonna have to refresh this, guys. I'm sorry. Let's do it one more time. I don't know why it didn't catch you. So please do ! Gord in the chat again. All of you.
Do it
we'll
one
give it
more
just
time.
another
One more
moment.
again.
That.
One more
And
time.
I want to
Roll
see.
it back.
What?
All right, Wayne's in. Now you're popping in. I don't know what happened before. It wasn't catching you. All right, Guild Superior, are you not streaming today? I thought you were going to be up. You're not streaming, it looks like, so I can't raid you. All right, everybody's getting in there now. It's populating. Sorry about that. We'll give you just a couple more seconds.
Very good session.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It was
That was
fun.
good.
I thought you guys were a lot of fun today.
I like it when we don't have to fight as much.
Me too.
I like it when we get to talk at a
It is fun.
old man.
I liked
Well-
the people that we met today. Other than those guards, they were mean.
They were nice to you.
They were-
Oh, those guards.
Yeah, they were doing their job.
Yeah.
But
Did you like
it was
Gathers?
still rude.
No.
I didn't meet Gathers.
I'm just saying.
Well, you wouldn't even say those guards were doing their job.
I didn't like Gathers.
They
the
obviously
way they
there
were
for a
behaving was odd.
Yes.
That's fair. In the books that I've read, guards typically don't abandon posts to chase after children.
Yeah, and they just seemed to be very, very defensive about you guys even being around there,
Yeah.
and they were. It was. Their behavior was odd. All right. So go ahead. There's still time to pop in the chat. ! Gord. Click. You're going to be rolling for. You can't be in it.
Oh.
All right. GDTRFB 1995.
You got one.
How do I? Good. Terrible fullback. I don't know what that stands for. 1995. Are you in the chat? Let us know if you're in the chat.
He just pressed.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, they're definitely-
All right. Click. That's who you have. Mila. You have Diamond Anvil.
Diamond Anvil.
Been following us for over a year.
And
Diamond
pretty
Anvil. I don't think
purple.
you've ever been up for a win. Diamond Anvil. Are you still in the chat?
Do you want?
Yes, all right.
Do you want pink, yellow, white, or purple?
So put in the chat which dice you want Mila to use. Then we have Duke. You're rolling for Doppler effect. Oh, a brand new follower today. Sub today, probably gifted.
Pink.
Thank you so much. Doppler effect. Yes. All right. You're in the chance for the giveaway. And then lastly, Dahlia, Ian, Cardman. Ian, are you still in the chat?
Oh!
Let us know you're still in.
Doppler affects my brother.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right. You're all
He
right.
really likes hoodies.
Outstanding.
So, hey.
Okay.
Did you not know that was his login?
I didn't know that he was watching.
Okay, so let's
think that might have been,
let's
like, one
go
of the first
around
things he
and
said.
we'll start
Yeah, I
with
don't
you. We'll
think
go
he's
in
really
reverse
said anything
order.
else.
Dahlia,
Such
go
a-
ahead and make your roll for Ian.
2 dice.
Yep, sub.
Wait, you rolling for you?
We got a
Everybody.
15.
For
A 15. All right. So Ian, you've got a 15.
No, I'm rolling
Let's
for
go
diamond.
to you. Go ahead.
wait, were you rolling for Doppler or was?
No, he's rolling for Ian.
Yeah,
so
I got Ian.
You got Doppler.
Yeah.
You have it
All
over
right.
there.
So let's
Good
go
luck.
to you now. Thomas?
GDFR and then a bunch of numbers. Sub or not?
Oh,
Yes, he
Did they put up the
received a
poll?
sub today, I
I
believe.
don't think the poll is.
The poll's not
Oh,
up.
poll's got to be
poll's
up.
not up.
Robert, poll should be up.
8.
Oh, that's not
I didn't mean to
good.
do that.
Phantom, are you doing it or do I need to do it?
Roll into the tray.
Well, you have an 8.
I have an 8.
Somebody put the poll up, please.
Amanda,
or I'll do it.
someone.
Here, I'll do it. If you guys
Please.
aren't. We're usually more together
Raisin for
today.
votes. Raisin for votes.
Raisin for vote.
You don't even have that cat right now.
Cannot guarantee.
I'll use the cat. I'll use the cat.
All lies.
To my.
It's up. It's up.
Oh, it's
Can
up
it be
now?
struck in
All right,
from,
I'll kill
from
my. All right.
the...
So upper right-hand corner, you can vote for Stream MVP. All right, let's go to you, Mila. Who are you rolling for?
I'm rolling for diamond.
All right,
They
here we go.
chose
Diamond
pink.
Effects.
Ooh, 16!
A 16. Diamond Effect. You are in the lead.
Did it!
All right, Doppler effect.
All right, here we
I
go,
like
Doppler.
to die, and I cannot lie.
Brand new follower.
That sucks. Oh my
He's a
god,
sub.
I
He got a
suck.
sub, so he gets one more.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, well.
You've had bad rolls all day today.
yeah. Just had
every
17.
We can just take that home with you.
Take it home with me.
All right, so the winner of the giveaway is Doppler. Don't leave. Please vote for Stream MVP. It means something to these players. They really like it when they get the appreciation, the feedback from the fans. So please vote for them. And it doesn't look like we're going to raid anybody today.
That was gonna be-
because
I'm
I don't
sorry.
think any
Vote
of
for Elon.
our folks are up and streaming today. And I don't want to raid into something I don't know what it is. So we're not going to raid today. We'll be signing off here in just a moment. So please hang with us and
Don't be a fluke.
vote for your Stream
Vote
MVP.
For Duke.
That was a good rhyme, though. I like that.
So-
This is why we told her
Rhymes
to
are
be a
in...
bard.
So, while we're doing this, in the
rhymes are-
chat, pop in, tell me what you think of the new layouts. Do you like the overlay?
So many friends.
Do you like the theme music? Do you like the chat on the window? Anything you don't like, pop it in the chat there and give us some feedback. If there's things you think we could still improve, or if there's things you saw today that you like. Also, you may have noticed we have a different lens on the camera for this view, so you're getting a little bit more of a tighter shot on the DM. Typically, it's a lot more empty space around me. When we didn't have the audio cutting out, hopefully the audio sounded good to you and well balanced. We did some things to tweak that. We're going to keep working on that. And then you can vote. Let's see how the Stream MVP layouts are awesome. Thank you. Chat inclusion is great. Thank you very much. I appreciate all that, Josh. Thank you very much, Manda.
Raising the roof.
Session 2 is short. No, actually, Frank, Session 2 got divided. Session 2 got divided into 2 separate ones today because our machine shut down and we had to reboot. So we'll stitch the 2 together. We've actually been live now for 3.5 hours. We'll be close to 4 hours today, which is very long for us. Mila is currently in the lead. Click is close behind. Click is very close behind.
Come on, Duke.
Dahlia and Duke are about tied. There's time. Vote in there, vote for the Stream MVP, please. Give some support to these viewers,
Duke
to these
needs
players. Thank you very much.
Pirate accent.
I thought for a bit there that you were trying to pull in a southern accent while you were
no,
playing it for a
we've been
bit.
well over 3 hours.
That's what's going to
Duke
happen to Duke in
Beauregard,
the
if there's a
time
southern
skip.
accent for a
Okay,
character.
and it is
Beauregard.
Stream MVP today
It's like
is
Savannah, Georgia.
Beauregard.
I mean, it's Mila.
Mila! Mila, you are Stream MVP.
You had the chat.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
What can I say? Friends win all.
That's true. It was for friendship all along.
That's it.
I love you guys so much.
All right. So everybody, we'll see you back here on Tuesday night. Also, please check out our friend Lord Gazumba. He'll be
stacking the
streaming
votes.
tomorrow night. As always, his Gavin, a great show. And then Tuesday night, remember, Spheres of Humiliation. Don't miss that on Tuesday night. And then our Friday night Crusades chat, Lore Masters Arcanum. This is Blue Box with the bells right on time. Signing off. Everybody have